And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Just warming back again. AFL Season 3 of the Cincinnati Slash franchise. We're on Arena Football League Road to Glory. So last week of this season, this franchise will be coming to a close for a bit anyway. We'll try and figure out what we're going to be doing next time. But today's matchup, the Gladiators. Let's see if we can end the season on a high note, as one of the hardest teams to have to face against is the Gladiators, as their record shows it. 10-5 so far, as they won last week. Their average points per game, third in the league, only down by us by like a point and a half. So they've got a very high offense, while their defense is really good, especially against the run. They've got a good turnover difference as well, as they are third, but they're not going to catch our 31 turnovers. So we'll definitely see if we can make that a big priority. We'll take a look at the final standings for this week, as it looks like National Conference is decided. Slash clinch home field advantage. Wranglers come behind them with a playoff spot. Dragons will be able to get a playoff spot, and so do the Predators. So Predators and Wranglers get the division title. While we look in the American Conference, 2 spots left to fight for. The Russian Brigade right there on the top of the Rampage and Crush are right behind them, as it looks like that's going to be a big fight for the last week. As you can see, 3 teams in National Southern able to actually make it in this one. And then you see over the National Eastern, the Dragons able to actually get themselves a spot. Gladiators clinch the title for the American Western and the American Central. The Cats have a spot at the moment, but they are close to not even having the title, as we'll definitely see how well that turns out. We'll check out the rosters here and see how the Gladiators are faring in the injury department, as it looks like a couple of guys out for a few weeks. Demetrius Brown, broken collarbone, and Jesse Irving with a dislocated elbow, so he'll be out for a few more weeks at least. Let's take a look at the full roster of the Gladiators as we look to see who we're facing. Joe Hamilton, the veteran, will be out there, as he's going to be looking to try and see if he can make something happen. Andy Hall will back him up if need be. And then Ivory McCann is going to be offensive specialist, with Rodney Bassett, the rookie, right behind him. Jamie Henderson, defensive specialist, will be the guy we got trying to avoid. And then Traco Rachel is going to be behind that one. With Brown out, Gladstone Taylor is going to be the man on the line, as on the right-hand side will be Jimmy Williams, and then Og Marsh will be there to see if he can help out as well. Steve Warren is going to be the man in the middle, with Tupe Pecco backing him up from there. Charles Stackhouse is going to be looking to see if he can run some guys over and then stop the run as well. So he's good on both sides, with the ball or without, with Harold Wells being his backup. Derek Lee will be the wide receiver linebacker, lined up next to Stackhouse, with Ike Carey coming in on the injury. Anthony Arsenault is going to be in action today, with Jesse Irving out. That will definitely be a loss for him. Lorenzo Johnson will be kicking today, replacing Steve Azar in the kicking there. So Johnson will be looking to see if he can make some things happen. So final week of the season. We will be continuing next week for certain, but let's see how well this one goes, as the Slash will host the Gladiators in this matchup here. So let's see how well we do against Las Vegas in this one. This will definitely be a tough one. The Gladiators taking on Slash next. So we are back in Cincinnati, Ohio. This is where the place will be. This is where the teams will have to go if they want a chance at the Arena Bowl championship. But this is going to be the last week of the season, especially for some of these teams. Gladiators are going to be looking to see if they can make a statement going into the playoffs as they make their way out there. And now Dan Russell will lead the Cincinnati Slash on the field. It's going to be interesting to see how things go from here as we go back in black. Going with the all black with the orange helmets and stripes. We're definitely going to be looking to see if we can make a statement ourselves. As the Gladiators will call the toss, they'll call heads, and we will actually get it. And we're going to kick it off. We're going to let our defense take over. So here we go. Cincinnati leading the National Southern Division, and they've got the title. So really, the only thing you have to worry about in this game is just trying to stay healthy. As we'll kick this one deep, Homebreaker is going to put that one between the uprights, and that will go behind the netting for touchback. So 1st and 10 now on the 5-yard line. Let's see how things go. As Arsenault on the right, Lee on the left, McCann's going to take off. And let's see how Hamilton does here as he throws that over the middle. Arsenault's got it. That's a 1st down. So that got all the way out to the 24-yard line. So 19-yard gain. Big one there. As they go the same setup as last time. Hamilton going to look, see what he can do here. As that is going to be a quick pass, and Arsenault takes it all the way. That's a score, 2 plays. And they go the entire distance of the field, 45 yards on that one, as that was a big little 26-yard pass and catch from Hamilton to Arsenault. So Arsenault definitely the big target at the moment. Well, Hamilton is definitely throwing some good passes already. So let's see how well things go for the Slash on the offensive side of things, as defense has got to wake up a bit, as Burns will get that one out near the 15. So it'll be 1st down there. Ball at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10. So Velcro, Rutledge, and Bonner are the receivers here in this one. As Rutledge will take off. We're going to go back to pass. Russell will launch it. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be down inside the 5, 1st and goal. Now, I know their run defense is really good. We're going to see how well we can do against it, as that'll be a handoff, and Moss will juke his way between the guards. That's a touchdown. So already both teams definitely launching downfield and showing that they've got what it takes to play some football, especially on the offensive side of things. As the Slash able to score on that one. Nice little 1 or 2 yard run there from Moss, and he gets it. They'll give him 2 yards. So 2 plays, 36 yards, and that is going to be another score. Tie ball game. Las Vegas and Cincinnati fighting hard. So we'll see how well things go on drive number 2 for Las Vegas as they get the football here. That'll go off the net, so there'll be a return there. And that is going to be a good return out past the 10 to about the 12. 1st down there. Let's see what Hamilton has in store for drive number 2. McCann, Lee, and Arsenault, all 3 to the right. Arsenault goes in motion. As Hamilton will go back to pass, and he's going to throw that to McCann. That'll be about 9 yards. As Hamilton had a little pressure coming to him, but he was able to find his receiver in time. 54 yards already for the Gladiators. Rachel and Lee split McCann off the line as McCann takes off. And there's going to be a short throw. Victor Velcro jumped the route. Interception. So Hamilton makes a mistake. as the coach over there talking with Eric Golston, letting him know he's time to play protect quarterback. That pass intended for Rachel. It did not turn out as that one goes straight into the hands of Victor Velcro. That's another interception for him here. Ball will be on the 24-yard line for a first down for the Slash, as they will try and toss this out to the left. Moss will get it maybe a yard there. Good defense there and containment by the Gladiators, as that'll be 2nd and 9 now. So ball's going to be on the 24. See what we got on this one. 2nd down here. Russell's going to go back to pass. He's going to find Rutledge, and Rutledge can't quite hang on. Incomplete. That was a tough little one there. See if we can get something on this one. Kind of messed up my route a little bit there, but it's okay. Back to pass here. That's going to be a deep throw, and Rutledge is wide open. They played short containment, and they got beat easily. Touchdown, Slash. Now the Slash will take the lead with that one. With less than 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, Kenzie Humbrecker will try and make this a 7-point lead, as that'll be up and off the pole. That one definitely my fault there. 13-7. Going to be the score now. Is that one? I hit the pole dead center there. So Gladiators will have a chance to get a touchdown and the lead. 26-yard pass from Russell to Rutledge. 3 plays and 27 yards, and they score. As this will be a good kick by Homebreaker. That will go probably off the pole. Now that'll go off the net. That's going to be a good return there. McCann's got it out to about the 8-yard line as Pearson tried to make the tackle, just could not quite get him. So 1st and 10 now. About a minute and a half to go. Let's see how well they do this time. Threw an interception on the last one. Hamilton will go back to pass, looking there, and there's a throw to Arsenault. And I was off my guy, and that's going to be a big score. Touchdown, Gladiators. That ties it up 13 apiece. As I thought I was going to be able to actually get in front of that one, but I messed that one up and went the wrong direction. So we'll just have to get the football back and do some more damage. Less than 120 now, as Johnson will line up for the extra point. This will give them the lead, and it will. Up in and good. I've said this in the past with my NFL franchises on 2K5. Is just me and field goal kicking are usually not in the best straits, to be honest, as that'll go flying way out of bounds. So it'll put the ball on the 20-yard line. So here we go. Joseph Burns actually out there now, as he will be a viable target. Going to launch that one toward the right back of the end zone. Damian Rutledge has got it over the shoulder. Touchdown, Slash. So get the lead back at least. As we'll try and see if we can get something here. Try and go for 2 on this one since I messed up the extra point last time. I'll throw that one to the back corner, but that one's incomplete. Knocked down. Good defense there. As it'll be a 30-yard pass from Russell to Rutledge. They go one play and they get it. So we get a 5-point lead, 19-14. We'll see if this pans out. As this will be a deep kick there. It'll go off the net. And there's going to be a good return there. McCann's got it past the 15, and now he's down. Looks like he hurt his shoulder, so we'll definitely see if he's okay. 1st and 10 on the 15. So the first drive worked out, second drive did not, third drive did. Rachel and Arsenault to the right, McCann's going to take it, and he's going to get the pitch. Lee's going to spin out, and good return there by him. So Lee with a good little move there. He was able to break free, and looks like McCann is going to be out of the game here. So Lee will take over for him for the rest of the day, as that'll be the end of the first quarter. As that's going to make it Cincinnati Slash 19, Las Vegas Gladiators 14. So one quarter in the books now. We're going to try and see if the Gladiators can end their season on a high note. They've got 10 wins already. One of the few teams that does have 10. As that's going to be a big pass short. Arsenault is going to get it, but that may be a loss. Victor Velcro with the takedown. So 3rd and 3 now. Vion, Golston, and Van Diver on the D-line. All three receivers to the left here. As he will hand that off up the gut. And that is going to be Stackhouse all day. Touchdown. And they'll take the lead back by 1. So big play there by them. As they just run right past it. Our rush defense has been bad. Mainly I say, when we call the blitz packages, if they run it, it's a good chance that they run it toward the weak side where we're blitzing, and usually causes problems on the return. So that'll give them a 2-point lead, 21-19. So the Gladiators take the lead back. So we got to play some more defense here. As this will go off the net. Joseph Burns will get a return here, but he'll go straight into a mass of white jerseys. Past the 10-yard line, first down. Let's see what we got going on this time. We'll have a couple of guys going deep here to see who gets open. Bonner could have it. Bernard Bailey was over there, but Bailey just can't get it. That's incomplete. So that did not work out as anticipated. Second down. Bernard Bailey, Cornelius Bonner, Damian Rutledge, all three of the guys out there. As Rutledge will take off. Rutledge is going to get past his man, and he's going to get open. Touchdown, Slash. So big one there. That's going to put him up by 4 now. Oh, and Damian hit from behind. Big hit there. So that's going to be a big touchdown there. 3.5 minutes going to be left on the clock at the kick here. But a 5-point lead, and the Slash are still hanging on. Able to get the lead after the turnover. So they're in control of things for now. 38-yard pass from Russell Rutledge. It took them twice, but they got him. So let's see how things go here on this. We'll try and kick it deep and see if we can stop them this time, as that will go off the net. Big return there. Ooh, Bassett nailed by Burns inside the 5-yard line. So it'll be stopped at the 4. So let's see how well we can do with just 3 guys rushing. We'll have our linebackers back there just in case. Arsenault, Lee, and Rachel. Rachel will be off the line. It's going to be a big throw. And that's going to be caught by Arsenault. Arsenault's been mean today, as that's going to be 1st and goal at the 6. So Arsenault already with 126 yards on the day. Stackhouse will be an option here. We got to watch out for him. Back to pass there. Hamilton's looking. He's going to throw that into the right side, and then that's going to be incomplete off the back of one of the guys over in the corner. 2nd and goal now. Hamilton 6 for 8 on the day. 2 touchdowns a pick. All 3 receivers to the right here, or left, I mean. As that is going to be a big hit. Harold Van Diver with the sack. That'll push him back a few yards. 3rd and 9. Harold Van Diver with a big hit on the quarterback. That definitely put him down for a minute. I'll make it 3rd down now and goal, ball on the 9. I got to see what they can do here. It's going to be back to pass. He'll throw it over the middle. Rachel's got it. Touchdown. As there was a number of guys over there, but they just couldn't get it. As Gladiators will take the lead back now with 1-point lead. So may have to try and kill some clock on this drive. So that way we can get the score and then keep them from getting another one back. As Slash have been having trouble defensively. As Hamilton throws a 9-yarder to Rachel. 4 plays, 49 yards, and they get it. As that'll go off. That'll go out of play. That's going to be a huge one. See if we can do this outside rush here. We got 2 minutes left. Ball's on the 20, so hopefully we can get something here. As this will be a good pitch there. Moss will juke, and he'll get maybe a yard or 2. So that little pitch kind of opens things up a bit. So it does help out. So 2nd down. Velcro, Rutledge, and Bonner are the receivers. Back to pass here. Rutledge is jammed up. Velcro will get it, as that'll be good, maybe 5 yards there. So 3rd and 3. So here we go. Hopefully be able to get something here. They have been jamming Rutledge today, as Russell is in a lot of trouble and he's got to throw that one down. So that is going to be about a minute and a half left. Definitely have to try and run some time out here. As this will be for the lead. Probably just wait till the 1-minute warning. Probably going to be the best thing. As it's been pretty tough right now. As that is the 1-minute warning. Sometimes just don't get what we need on the drive. As I decided not to be so aggressive this time, and it might have cost me. As this will be up, and will it make it? And it will. It'll stay in there straight and true just enough. Up, in, and good. So the Slash take a 1-point lead. 39-yard field goal from Mackenzie Homebreaker. 4 plays, 7 yards, so it didn't go very far. But it was good enough on the field goal kick. As Homebreaker will kick this one deep. This will be a good return there. Oh, Pearson missed. Oh, and he's going to go. Bassett is gone. Touchdown. That's probably the 2nd time we've had a kick return for a touchdown this season. Big return there, as we had nobody that was over there to make that one. Everybody was blocked. As it gets down to less than 40 seconds here, Johnson lining up to kick this one. This will put him up by 6. 38 seconds left now in the half. As they will onside kick this one. So 52-yard kick return by Bassett, and they get a good score there as Van Diver will get the ball. And we'll call timeout here. 36 seconds left in the first half of things. Back to pass here. Going to launch that one toward Rutledge. He's got that in the end zone. Corner of the end zone. Touchdown. And the Slash score and tie this thing back up. So yeah, that's why I hiked it early, because I knew as soon as he got upfield a few steps, he would have to get ready for the big catch. We'll let the clock run down. So we're going to let the play clock run down to the last 4 seconds. And then we'll kick this thing. Hopefully we'll kick it through the uprights this time and not at them. So let it get down to the last seconds. That way we know the clock will expire. And there we go. Up, in, and good. So the Slash will take the lead. Score is tight, everybody. 36-35. Slash barely over the Gladiators. They'll get the ball in the second half, but the Gladiators will definitely show them that they are going to do the best they can to try and keep them from making anything happen, as they have stopped them before so far in the first half. So let's look over some of the stats here. Gladiators behind by 1 point, 36-35, 142 yards passing, 35 yards rushing for them, 146 to the Slash, 5 yards rushing, as the Gladiators' major thing is their kick return yards. They have scored massively. The big takeaway for the Slash is the one that has got them in the lead right now, as Gladiators are 2 for 2 on third down, Slash 1 for 2. They'll definitely have to try to improve it. No penalties in the first half, so it's a big surprise there. Joe Hamilton, 121.3 rating, 144 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. He's 7 for 9 on the day with a sack, 77% completion, while Russell, 149.3 rating, 146 yards, 4 touchdowns, 6 for 9 for 66% completion on the day, no sacks. So we'll definitely be looking forward to what they can do in the second half. We'll be right back with the third quarter. So now the Slash going to try and return this one and see if they can make something out of it. So here we go. There's a big kick there. This one's going to go off the net, and Joseph Burns will get a return here. He's going to bounce off, and he's going to get near the 20, so a good return for him, as he was able to find a little bit of good blocking down to 19. So here we go. Slash, 151 yards on the day. Gladiators, 177 total. And as we go back to pass here, Russell's going to look. Going to fire this one, and Rutledge will find it. He jumps up and snags that one, climbed the ladder, and found the football. So one play, and they go all the way. Touchdown, Slash. As this will be up, in, and good there. Homebreaker able to put him up. Now it's an 8-point lead for the Slash. And that's why I like kicking the ball in the first quarter. Defer it and then be able to come back and make a play. 31-yard pass for Russell Rutledge. And that's all they needed. Now they got a bigger lead. So here we go. Slightly worried about the defense when it comes down to the playoffs. So hopefully something will be able to happen there, as there's a return. And Bassett's going to get near the 20, so a good return by them. 1st and 10. So Gladiators down by 8 points here. The time of possession has been pretty close between the two teams. Slash only with a minute difference here, as that is going to be a good throw, and Velcro with a big hit. So Arsenault can't hang on to it. Incomplete pass. One of the few times there's been an incompletion here in this game. So all three receivers to the left. Bassett's going to go in motion as he's out there. That's going to be a short throw. Onomatopoeia with a big hit. That is going to be incomplete. I believe that was McCann that was trying to get the catch and did not. It was Rachel Rachel, Lee, and Bassett out there. Rachel off the line. Back to pass there. Going to throw that one deep, and that one is knocked down. Swatted by Joseph Burns. So no go on that one. Let's see what the Gladiators decide to do on 4th down as Burns talking trash. So let's see. They're going to actually go with a field goal here. So this will be a, let's see, do the math here. It's going to be a 45-yard field goal there for Johnson. Let's see how he does with it. It's going to be up, and it will be off, and it will be no good. Burns able to barely get out of the end zone there. Might have just wanted to take a knee on that one, but okay. So ball's going to be at the 1-yard line, so we got to make something happen here. Velcro, Rutledge, and Bonner are the guys out there to receive. Rutledge will take off. Going to fire that one down to the right side. Rutledge has got a heel break and tackle. Touchdown. Damian Rutledge. And that is going to extend the lead. Massive, massive touchdown there. As that will give them a 14-point lead. This will be for 15. As this offense has definitely been working now. As that'll be up. And that'll bank off the pole. That'll be a 14-point lead. But hey, that's all right. I thought I adjusted enough, but apparently I want to hit that pole in every single direction as I want to. So, okay. Me and field goal kicking. 49-yard pass from Russell to Rutledge. One play, 49 yards, and they score. Definitely a relief when you can get out from your own end zone like that and be able to make something happen. As Homebreaker will kick this one deep. I've been doing good on the kickoffs, but not the extra points. As that will go off the crossbar and behind the netting. So it'll be 1st and 10 from there. So Jason Johnson out there on the line now, taking over for Viong as he needs a rest. Rachel takes off back to pass. That's a throw over to Arsenault, and he's going to be stopped at the marker. And they will give it to him. 1st down, Gladiators. So one play and they go 10 yards. Hamilton 8 for 13 on the day. 154 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. As that is going to be back to pass there. Hamilton looking. He's going to take off. Cornelius Bonner there to spy him. And he's going to get a yard. That's about it. As Hamilton could not find anybody downfield. Thomas Vion back out there on the line. All 3 receivers to the left here. As Arsenault goes in motion. Back to pass there. As this is going to be a deep pass. He's wide open. Lee has got it. That's a touchdown for the Gladiators. As they finally able to get a big score there. That'll put them down by 8. Definitely a big little play there for the Gladiators. So that's going to keep them in this football game for certain. Now they just got to figure out if they can get the ball back, as they need to do that to be able to narrow the gap. 1:43 left in the 3rd quarter. 34-yard play. 3 plays, 45 yards on the drive. Hamilton finds his guy for a touchdown, as Burns will get a return. As that is going to be past the 10, about the 12-yard line. All right, see what we got on this time. We're going to take it 1st and 10 on the 12. Dan Russell will go back to pass here. He's going to find Rutledge. Rutledge open, and he'll get tackled by his ankles near the 20, 1st down. So good one there. So Rutledge now 238 yards. A lot of big, deep bombs today. As this will be a toss to the left, and Moss will be taken down for a loss. Couple yard loss there. So did not work out on that one. Let's see. Not really seeing what I would like to do here. Looking for something a little different, but not really seeing what I'm wanting here. As we'll just go back to a reliable play. This will be back to pass. As that'll be lobbed and cannot quite get that as the linebacker goes back there and makes the play. That'll make it 3rd and 12. Let's see, Velcro, Bonner, and Rutledge are the guys out there here. Back to pass there. Rutledge has got a step on the inside, and he's got it. No, he doesn't. Incomplete pass. So now we got to figure out, do we want to go for the touchdown or try the field goal and keep it a 2-score lead? We'll go field goal. As the defense of the Gladiators held up. As that'll be a kick. Let's see if it does well, and it does not. Off to the left. I've been off to the left all day today. Touchback for the Gladiators, so they're down by 1 score, and they can make something happen here. Last play of the 3rd quarter, as Tony Sharper out there on the line now for Golston. Rachel goes in motion. He's got it, and Hamilton hit. That's going to be a scoop and a touchdown, Tony Sharper. Harold Vandiver with the massive hit on the quarterback. Hamilton drops the football. Tony Sharper on the O-line, able to walk back there, pick up the football, and since the football was across the plane when he grabbed it and took possession, that scored the touchdown. So that will make this another 2-point game, 56-42 after 3 quarters. Gladiators got some work now to do. They're down by 14. So 5 minutes left in this one. Tony Sharper picks up the football in the end zone on the fumble. And now the Gladiators are going to find themselves in a situation where they've got to make some more things happen. They've been doing really good today. However, they got to do a little better now, as that is going to be off the crossbar, touchback. So they are stuck now on the 5-yard line, 1st and 10. So Arsenault, Rachel, and Lee are all 3 to the left. Hamilton will go back to pass, and he's in trouble again, as Arsenault able to barely get past DeJuan Moss, and then he might have lost a yard. Yes, he did. Hamilton had to get rid of that football quick because he was under so much duress. But he unloaded to Arsenault. Arsenault got it, but he didn't get anything but a loss, and he will have to go sit down for a while. Back to pass, and that was picked off. Joseph Burns has got another one. Joseph Burns in the middle of that pass, interception, and Slash will take over to try and seal this football game. Hamilton trying to get that one to Bassett, but Bassett had way too many black jerseys in front of him to actually make something happen out of that. So, yeah, no good there. So you're checking out the rushing totals. Normally we get about 13 yards rushing, but only got 4 on today. I didn't expect to run the ball a whole lot, as get hung up behind the line, and Moss. Wow, he made something happen that time. You know what? Let's go back to the replay. As we get a 1st down on the 2-yard line, we'll take a look at this one. So what I was trying to do is go left, and obviously that did not happen. As we'll take a look from this angle here. As gets the handoff, get hung up right there on the left guard. Moss actually breaks the tackle. We get a big block up the middle thanks to Golston. And then finally taken down there. I'll try to see who that is. Yeah. Hard to tell who that is. Okay, so Warren there was the guy that made the tackle. So Warren makes the tackle there. So that's going to make it 1st and goal on the 2-yard line. After that nice run, I think Dewan Moss actually deserves to get a touchdown now. We'll see if we can get him in the end zone one more time here. As go hand that one off, and Moss will lose about a yard, maybe 2 on that one. So good stand there by the defense. We will actually, let's see, we're up by 14. We don't really need much here. So 1 for 3 on 3rd down conversions here. I don't really have to have much here, but, we're just going to go for this. And I tried to go around to the right side. Should have went up the middle. Arsenault with the tackle. So that didn't work out. That's okay. We'll go for the field goal, not like we need anything. So Mackenzie Homebrecker lining up for a field goal here, and this will be up in and good. So 3 points for the Slash. That'll increase the lead even more. That'll make it a 17-point lead. So 3 possessions. They got to do this under 1 minute apiece. 19-yard field goal by Homebrecker. 4 plays, 7 yards. That's all we needed to go. And we just walk away with some soft 3 points, as that kick will go to the corner of the net. It'll bounce off, and there. Oh, big return there, as Bassett will get that past the 20s. So great field position for the Gladiators here, as I absolutely whiffed on Homebrecker, thinking I was closer than I was, and it wasn't. So 186 yards passing, 33 rushing. Surprised they've not rushed the ball more than they have, as this is back to pass. And good throw over the middle. But that's Cornelius Bonner. He's got it as he tries to sift farm a guy, but he's got it inside the 5. Hamilton throws, I believe, his 3rd interception. And Cornelius Bonner is definitely over double-digit interceptions for the year. Cornelius Bonner showing up today with a big catch there. That's going to be a huge one as he intercepts that football, taking it away from the Gladiator offense and pretty much sealing this game. As that is now 4 touchdowns for Hamilton and 3 interceptions. Try and get Moss back in this end zone, as he won't make it there. Arsenault again all over him, as he is playing good football on both sides of the ball. So Bonner, Velcro, and Rutledge are the receivers here. Back to pass on this one. Rutledge has got the corner. Touchdown, Damian Rutledge, as his cover man went barreling over the dasher board. 65-42 the score, as this is now a 23-point lead, as he got nailed there. Rutledge definitely going to be player of the game today, as we couldn't find anybody else really to get open, as I pretty much was relying on Rutledge. As this will be up, in, and good. Started to get worried there, especially at that camera angle. That camera angle usually means something went awry on the kick. 6-yard pass from Russell to Rutledge. 2 plays, they go 6 yards, and they score. As it's been tough to find the end zone with Dewan Moss today, but he did find it, so happy about that, as this kick will go off the net there. As that is going to be a return. Bailey's got a good tackle on Bassett. That's inside the 10. That's much better special teams defense there, as this will be 2.5 minutes left in the game. I don't think there's a way this team can come back. Arsenault and Rachel to the right, Lee left, as Rachel takes off. going to be a throw short. Rachel's got it. That'll be about a 9-yard gain there. Second down. Ball at the 19. Arsenault, Rachel right, Lee left again. See what they do here. Back to pass. Viong back there, and so is Vandiver. As Hamilton got out of the way of Big V, but he could not get out of the way of the H-man, Harold Vandiver. That is going to make it 3rd and 6 now with just 2 minutes to go in the game. Pretty much a done deal for this football game. The season will end with a win for the Slash, and the Gladiators a loss. As this is going to be back to pass here. He's going to throw that one. Arsenault's got it, and he gets taken down at the last second, but he's able to reach across the plane, touchdown, and the Gladiators able to get something going. Now they're going to try to go for 2. All 3 receivers to the right here. Dave Barnes in there. He's going to try and help. And Stackhouse plows over Bonner, and they will get in the end zone. So that's going to be a 2-point conversion successful. Now they're down by 16. 66-50 the score. As they go 38-yard pass from Hamilton to Arsenault. 3 plays, 48 yards and a touchdown. As this kick will go up in the air, and this is going to be picked up by the kicking team, as that is going to make it 1st and 10 for them. Minute and a half to go. Slash back on defense. See what Hamilton can do here, as they've given the ball up to the Slash quite a bit so far. There's a good swat. Velcro right in front of it. 2nd and 10 now. Rachel and Bassett left. Arsenault is to the right. And back to pass for Hamilton. He's in trouble, and he gets rid of it as he got hit as he threw. That one landed at the ankles of Arsenault, as that'll make it 3rd and 10 as they call timeout. 1 timeout taken for Gladiators. They got 2 left. 3rd and 10 now. As Vandiver, Viong, and Golston, all 3 on the line again, the big 3. And it's going to be back to pass. Hamilton in trouble as he gets that one off, and Arsenault spins past one guy, but he can't get past everybody, so he's taken down in Slash territory. 24-yard line, 1 minute left, and this game is done. Arsenault now with 113 yards receptions for his career, 1,200 yards. As he's back to pass here. As I believe actually that was for the season, as Rachel spins away from Burns, but he can't get away from everybody. As Damian Rutledge will get Player of the Game award. See what they do here. 50 seconds to go as Hamilton will call signals. Back to pass. And he's going to look right. Lee's got it, and he trips and falls into the end zone. Touchdown. They're trying to narrow the gap. They're down by 10 now, as they're going to try and go for 2. As you see, Hamilton's numbers, 12,000 yards passing in his career. As back to pass here, he's going to try and throw this one. That one's off of a Slash player, so that's definitely not good. 66-56. Gladiators are trying to come back. They're going for another onside kick. Hamilton with a 15-yard pass to Lee. 5 plays and 38 yards, and they get it. So Johnson kicks the onside kick. That one picked up. Thomas Viong has it. So inside the 15, they call timeout. That's 2 timeouts now used. First and 10, ball on the 12-yard line, so the Slash can technically get a first down and not score. As this will be a toss to Moss. Moss will get upfield. He'll move forward, That'll be a couple yards there, so Las Vegas has to call a timeout here. Excuse me. So with that one now, if the Slash get positive yards on either one of these plays, this game is over. As they will put it in the hands of Moss again. Moss has got it. He's going to juke and get down to 5. That's a good gain. The clock will run, and we really only need to run one more play if we need to, which we do not. I'll run one play, though. If I don't get it, it's going to be a field goal. We'll see if we can get Moss in that end zone, though. Running down to about 5 seconds. And there is a toss there. Moss will go nowhere. He is stopped behind the line. So 4th and 6 now. And we'll just kick the field goal, and that will kill the rest of the clock and end the season. As the Cincinnati Slash will win this football game. And depending on where that kick goes, it'll be off the net. As that'll be Bassett that picks it up. And really? Are we actually going to get another play here? Okay, we'll get another play then. Gladiators will have one play then. As they are out of timeouts, 0 on the clock, so it's going to be the last play of the game. 66-56, we'll see how well they do. As that one's going to go off the net and fall to the grass, incomplete. The game is over. The Cincinnati Slash hang on to this one, 66-56 over the Las Vegas Gladiators. Gladiators had a good start to the game. They were neck and neck, but then a lot of turnovers, and then they had to try and fight hard to come back, but it was just too far, too late. So we'll go ahead and get to the stats and everything like that. As the Slash win 66-56. 267 yards passing for the Gladiators, 33 rushing, 249 for the Slash, 16 rushing for them, with the Gladiators giving the ball away 4 times. Big game for the Slash defensively. 4 for 5 on 3rd down for the Gladiators. Slash only 1 for 5. So they really couldn't do a whole lot. 2-point conversions, only 1 out of the total 3 made by the Gladiators in this one. As we go to the stats, Hamilton 98.3 rating, 274 yards passing, 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 14 for 24 for a for a 58% completion rating there. 2 sacks on the day for him. While Russell 149 yards, 149 rating, 249 yards, 7 touchdowns, 10 for 15 on the day for a 66% completion. So definitely a big day for him. Stackhouse with 1 attempt, 1 touchdown at 28 yards. That's all they needed. As Lee got run for 7 yards. Arsenault nothing. Hamilton negative. As DeJuan Moss 11 attempts, 16 yards, was able to get a touchdown in this one. While Arsenault 8 for 188 yards, 3 touchdowns. Rachel 3 for 28 and a touchdown. Lee 2 for 49 and 2 touchdowns. While McCann, who went out of the game earlier, had 1 catch for 9 yards. Velcro had a catch for 5 yards, and then Rutledge 9 for 244 yards and 7 touchdowns on the day. As for blocking, 3 pancakes for Warren. Stackhouse had a couple. Pecco had 1, and Jimmy Williams, the old lineman, gave up 2 sacks on the day, while Golston had a pancake in this game as well. As for the defensive side of things, Arsenault all over the place with 6 tackles. Stackhouse with 5. Carey had 3. Rachel had 2. Marsh had 2. Pecco, Taylor, Warren, Lee, and Henderson each had 1 as well, while Joseph Burns had 5 tackles and an interception. Dave Barnes with 3 tackles on the day. Bonner with 2 tackles and a pick. Vandiver with 2 sacks on the day. Velcro with 2 tackles and an interception. And then Moss, Sharper, Bailey, Onwon Pearson all with a tackle as well. As for kicking, Johnson missed the only field goal that he attempted. But McKenzie, 2 for 3 on the field goal, 66%, but missed on 2 of the extra points. And that was all my stick skills today. So definitely not his fault. Appreciate you watching today. Hope you stay tuned for the playoffs as we march into it with home field advantage. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Appreciate you watching. Have a great rest of your day. May God bless you.